it's Melody, the TikTok proclaimed PJG mom. That's right, I'm back on YouTube. And today I wanted to share some vibes with you before Chapter 2 releases. Not theories, vibes. Something a lot of you specifically on TikTok have heard before from me is that I don't hold on to any theories. I do like theories, and I find some of them extremely interesting, but I don't hold on to any. Why? Well, I'm sure you saw this in my previous YouTube video, but if I do hold on to any theories, my heart is going to be shattered, and the rug will be ripped out from under me, even more than they probably already will be. Yeah. My expectations for this game sucking the absolute soul out of me, especially after Chapter 1, are extremely high. You think theories are going to help with that? Exactly. Vibes are different from theories because they are just feelings you're getting about a certain situation, not a hypothetical you believe is going to happen or believe can happen. These are just feelings you get, like the feeling in your gut that something might be off. Those are vibes. And I have vibes in regards to Project Eden's Garden. I am going to share some. So, spoilers for Chapter 0, not referring to it as prologue because Project Eden's Garden has now set my standards high, and it should be referred to properly. Chapter 0 and Chapter 1 of Project Eden's Garden. So, yeah. Also, some of these topics, they aren't too heavy, but they can be pretty heavy for some people. So, trigger warning. Like I said, some of these are heavy, not too heavy, but heavy enough to strike in... What word am I looking for? Is trigger the right word? Yeah, trigger's probably the right word. So, yeah. If you're uncomfortable with some of these topics, heavy or not heavy, then please, click away. Again, spoilers. Vibe 1, Wolfgang's mom. Okay, I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this. Wolfgang's mom might not be the angel she's been painted as. Yep, that's my first vibe. I've gotten this ever since a few months after Chapter 1's release, that Wolfgang's mom might not be as kind and benevolent as Wolfgang painted her to be. He might have been putting her on a pedestal and looking at her through rose-colored glasses. Or maybe he just didn't want to disrespect the dead or something, because we all know she's deceased. They have made that very clear. She is deceased. Whether it's through sheer denial or not wanting to disrespect the dead, Wolfgang might have left out some details about his childhood regarding his mother. Now, I'm not saying that I get the vibe that she's evil. I'm just getting the vibe that she might not be as good as Wolfgang said she was. Speaking of mothers who aren't as good as they say they are, Toshiko's mom. I've had this vibe ever since I properly saw Toshiko's Echo art in the Who Are You collection. There is something this gremlin is hiding about her mother. I don't know what gives me this vibe, But for some god-awful reason, I think that, just like Wolfgang, Toshka might be painting her mother in a, how do I say this? Rosier light than, she should be painted in. There's something about her mother that she's hiding, and specifically what gives me this vibe is her echo art again, and it specifically brought me back to an anime movie, The Anthem of the Heart. A short synopsis is that in The Anthem of the Heart, Jun Sato was once a talkative little girl, but because of this, her dad's cheating got exposed, the parents both blamed her, and due to this trauma, she finds herself unable to speak because an evil egg cast a magic spell on her to seal away her voice forever, except when she's singing. Yeah. And because I was brought back to this movie, that's where I started getting this vibe. Yeah. Oh, you thought I was done with the mother train. Nope. Vibe 3. Winona did not want to be an entrepreneur. Yeah. She might have been forced. Why do I get this vibe? Well, it's specifically due to the second part of her imitation art, A Foe. For some reason, a few characters have gotten part 2s to their echo arts, and one of them is Winona. Look, I know I'm switching between echo and imitation, but they can be said either way. At least I think they can. I read that they can. Does this count as either or is it just echo art or imitation art? Anyway, so there's a part 2 to the artwork of A Foe, and it shows Winona being dragged down by multiple versions of herself and basically being held underwater. That gives me the vibe that at the very least, she did not want to be an entrepreneur. But of course, my brain decided to get another vibe from this. Especially after I watched her free time events again. I suddenly got this extremely strange vibe that Winona might have wanted to either work with kids or be a mom. I know this is weird, but okay, hear me out. So, the vibe I'm getting is that from an early time, Winona knew that she wanted to raise children, help them grow, help them thrive at the very least, if she could not be a mother. But because of how, in her clan, becoming a successful business owner was basically tradition, her clan might have called this thinking backwards, twisted, and just plain wrong. And her clan leader might have also told her to, ignore children just so it would hurt less. I know, it's extremely weird, especially because up until I watched her free time events again, I had a completely opposite vibe. She was forced to be in a motherly role, and that she took the entrepreneur opportunity to basically escape that life. But now that I have seen her free time events again, I have somehow gone in the completely opposite direction. Don't ask me how my brain works. But yeah, I am completely fine with this vibe being wrong. I'm perfectly fine with any of these vibes being wrong, because if they're right, it would absolutely destroy me. Like I said, wait, I don't think I said this in the beginning. You can count these as theories if you want. I'm not gonna, because like I said, this game is already going to destroy me. By the time Chapter 6 is over, I'm gonna be a wreck. Do you think theories are gonna help with that? Didn't think so. Vibe 4. There's something off about Ulysses' mentor. Yeah, apparently I'm getting all of these awful vibes about all the parental figures in this goddamn game. Oh my god, what the hell is wrong with my brain? Maybe it's just the way the free time events are worded or something? But especially after seeing Ulysses' free time events again, which by the way have no mention of where the fact that his parents gave him random medications. Which is weird, because I do remember seeing the dialogue where he said that. This could have been during the pharmacy investigation? Yeah, I think it was during the pharmacy investigation. Anyway, I don't know what is giving me this vibe, but for some reason, there's something about Ulysses' mentor that just rubs me the wrong way. Again, I don't know where I got this from. There is just something about his mentor that just... I don't know, man. I don't know. Ugh. And finally, vibe number 5. Grace's bio has been messed up. Okay, so we all know that Kai's bio was messed up by all the rumors and people basically making him out to be a dictator. His likes and dislikes were completely swapped around. And I have a feeling that he's not the only one they've done this to. It could be that her reputation got twisted by her golf competitors, or just people in general who didn't like her. Could be a combination, I don't know. And Grace was basically forced to obtain this reputation. The vibe I'm getting is that she either had to pretend to be a belligerent barbarian, or it was death by public stoning. And she's done it for so long that she now believes it's who she is. Taco, I am begging you, do not make this canon. Do not. I will cry. I will sob. I will freaking bawl my eyes out and never be the same way again. Please. Ignore this. This is just a vibe. Don't you dare. Leave my baby alone! She's already been through enough! But yeah, those are all the vibes I have in terms of Project Eden's Garden for now. I'll definitely get more as the chapters release, but yeah. Now I'm gonna go back to bracing myself for the Chapter 2 execution, because I'm still not over the fact that they said it's gonna have very uncomfortable sounds. So yeah, I'm gonna go emotionally prepare for that. Much love. Bye, guys.